Hello, welcome back to Math 20 video lecture series. In this video, we're going to talk about some types of functions and the operations on functions. Siyempre, special types lang or some types ng functions lang yung pag-uusapan natin kasi napakaraming mga function. At ang pinakauna sa ating listahan is the constant function. So, the constant function has the form f of x equal to c, where c is a real number. So, pag in-graph mo yan, di ba yung f of x, papalitan mo ng y pag i-graph mo sa xy plane. Let y equal to f of x. So, ang graph ni y equal to c, it is a horizontal line whose y-intercept is c. And the domain of this function is, di ba kukunin mo yung projection ng graph sa x-axis? At yung mga x na nagamit mo, that is the domain. In this case, the set of real numbers. And the range, you get the projection of your graph onto the y-axis at kung ano yung mga y-axis na nagamit, ano yung mga y values na nagamit, yun yung range. Kapag kinolekta mo sila, nilagay mo sa isang set. In this case, C lang. And the y-intercept of this is C. Okay, so proceed tayo dun sa pangalawa sa ating listahan kasi pangalawa siya sa pinakamadali, which is the linear function. So, the linear function has the form y equal to mx plus b, where, of course, this m and b are constants, and of course, yung m mo is not 0. Kasi kapag 0 si m, magiging constant function na lang siya. And if the slope is positive, yung line mo, pa-right siya. Kapag m is negative, yung line mo pa-left. And the domain is the set of real numbers. The range is the set of real numbers. And the y-intercept, naka-y equal to mx plus b ka na. So, the y-intercept is b. So, yan yung mga madadali. So, next na fundamental na alam dapat natin are quadratic functions. So, yung form niya is f of x equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Or, f of x equal to a times x minus h quantity square plus k. So, pwedeng itong form na to or itong form na to. And you can compute h and k using this formula. H is negative b over 2a. K is equal to 4ac minus b squared all over 4a. And these two things are defined because a is not 0. Pinipilit natin that a is not 0 because if a is 0, magiging bx plus c na lang siya, which is a linear function. And the graph of a quadratic function is a parabola. So, it is a parabola that opens upward or downward. And you can determine the opening of the parabola using the sign of a. So, a is not 0. So, either positive na lang siya or negative. If a is positive, the parabola opens upward. If a is negative, the parabola opens downward. At bakit ko nilista yung HK? Kasi siya yung, because HK is the vertex of the parabola. So, important iyon. Okay? And the domain of, sulat nga natin, vertex HK. And the domain of your function is the set of real numbers. Kahit sinong real numbers, pwede mong ipasok dyan sa x. The y-intercept, of course, is just set x to 0. And kapag sinet mo si x equal to 0, you will get c. And the x-intercept, set y to 0. So, ano mangyayari pag naka-y si 0? Ang y mo yung f of x. So, you get ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So, x-intercept mo are the real solutions of this. Kapag imaginary yung solution, wala kang x-intercept. So, real solutions. Sulat natin. At punta naman tayo doon sa range. So, yung range, nakadepende siya sa value ng A. So, kapag A mo is positive, yung range mo, or yung mga Y values mo, magsa-start sa K, tapos pataas. So, in this case, the range is the interval K to infinity. And if your A is negative, ang dulo mo K, tapos baba. So, ang magiging range mo, if A is negative infinity to K, where K is given by this formula. So, quadratic functions, ayan. At kapag, actually, we can generalize itong constant function, linear function, quadratic function, pwede mag-cubic function. Ang tawag sa kanila, yung mas general, polynomial function. So, a polynomial function of degree n is a function of this form. So, a sub n x to the n, a sub n minus 1, x to the n minus plus, etc., etc., a sub 1, x, a sub 0, where n is a natural number or 0, and itong mga a mo are real numbers. And the domain of a polynomial is the set of real numbers. So, ito yung mga observation natin. If n is 0, 0 degree polynomial, ano kaya yung mga 0 degree polynomial? We will get f of x equal to a sub 0, where a sub 0 is not equal to 0. Dapat meron tong dun sa definition, dapat a sub n is not 0. Hindi dapat magsi-0 yung pinakaunang term. Okay, so sinasabi nito that non-zero constant functions, sila yung mga polynomial of degree 0. So, if n is equal to 1 naman, yung mga first degree polynomial, lalabas meron kang a1x plus a sub 0, where a1 is not 0. So, yung mga first degree polynomials, mga linear functions lang sila. And if n is equal to 2, magkakaroon ka ng f of x equal to a2x squared plus a1x plus a sub 0, where a2 is not 0. So, ibig sabihin, the second degree polynomials are quadratic function. Sa mga susunod na video, magkakaroon ng sariling discussion itong polynomial functions. And another one is the rational functions, which is derived from the polynomial function. So, if you divide two polynomials, p of x, q of x, where q of x is not the zero polynomial, ang mangyayari, makakabuo ka ng bagong function. And we call that function the rational functions. Okay? At ang domain ng rational functions, bawal lang mag-zero yung ilalim. So, ibig sabihin, the set of real numbers such that q of x is not 0. So, tatanggalin mo lang yung mga 0 doon. Magpapa-0 sa denominator, that is the domain. So, gawa tayo ng example. So, let us sketch the graph of this. Anong tawag sa function na to? Quadratic over linear. Parehang polynomial yon. So, this function is a rational function. Although, hindi ba sketchy ito? Sketch the graph, tapos sketchy. Charot. So, anong mangyayari dito? Factorable yung numerator. Okay, so magkakaroon ka na x minus 1, x plus 3. So, f of x is equal to x plus 3 kasi kinancel ito, but this x minus 1, makakancel natin siya as long as this x minus 1 is not 0 or x is not equal to 1. So, therefore, f of x is x plus 3. Dapat, x is not 1. And magagraph na natin ito kasi parang linear function lang siya. Aalisin mo lang yung point whose x-coordinate is 1. Anong lalabas? So, the y-intercept is 3. 1, 2, 3. The slope is 1. So, magiging ganyan yung graph niya. Pero hindi pa tapos yan. At x equal to 1, butas dapat yung graph mo doon. So, may butas dapat doon. Here. Hindi kasali sa graph. At ano yung kapartner niyang no y-coordinate? So, if x is 1, pasok mo dito, doon sa line, magiging 4. So, may butas siya sa 1, 4. So, labelan lang natin yung butas, 1, 4. So, that's it. So, anong domain ni f dito? The set of real numbers, bawal lang si 1. And the range, the set of real numbers, tatanggalin mo lang yung 4. Okay, yun lang yung hindi niya mapoproduce na y. Sagot pa tayo ng isa, yung mas challenging ng onte. Okay? So, ganun ulit yung gagawin ninyo. Sana ma-factor natin, tapos may mga mag-cancel ng mga bagay. So, this f of x, mukhang pwede nating i-cancel dito yung, or i-factor yung x square. So, x square is x square minus 4. X square times x square minus 4 divided by x square minus 4. And again, pwede mong i-cancel yon as long as yung kina-cancel mo is non-zero. So, this is x square as long as x square minus 4 is not 0. At anong ibig sabihin nito? If you solve for x, x is not equal to plus minus 2. So, ang graph ng f of x mo is just kamukha lang ni x square, pero aalisin mo yung points whose x-coordinates are plus minus 2. So, ano bang graph ni x square? I want black. So, di ba parabola yan that opens upward, yung x square? Di ba parang ganyan yan? Tapos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so something like that. So, ibablock ko yung graph. Pero, anong gagawin mo? You remove the points whose x-coordinates are plus and minus 2. So, sino yung mga points na yon? So, andito si 2, andito si negative 2. So, wala dapat ito. So, open dapat yon. May butas dyan. Ganun din yung sa kabila. Anong itsura nung ganyan siya? Okay, at ano yung kapartner na y nung 2 at negative 2? Pasok nyo dito, you get 4. So, 4 yung kapartner nung may butas. Labelan natin yung may butas. 2, 4, negative 2, 4. So, ito yung graph ni y equal to f of x. What is the domain of f? Set of real numbers, alisin mo yung magpapa-0 sa denominator. Plus minus 2. So, plus minus 2. And the range, ang range niya, actually range nito, tapos alisin mo yung mga kapartner na y nitong plus minus 2. So, actually, diba 0 to infinity, ang range niya, tapos alisin mo si 4. So, 0 to infinity, alisin si 4. Or, pwedeng 0 to 4, hindi kasali, union, 4 to infinity. Positive infinity. So, yan yung graph niya. So, ganun lang madalas yung gagawin natin technique for Math 20. Pag nakakita kayo ng rational function, may mga nagka-cancel doon. And we have the radical functions, which are functions which involve radicals. And the first one, yung sikat na sikat, square root of x. Lalabas ulit siya sa Math 21, makikita nyo somewhere yung square root of x. At if f of x is equal to square root of x, ang graph niya pa ganyan. Actually, parabola yan na pa ganun. Tapos, ibabaw na portion lang. Kasi di ba ganyan itsura? Kuwari, y equal to square root of x. Pag in-square mo both sides, magiging ganyan siya. So, that is a parabola that opens to the right. Ganyan itsura. But, babalik ka dun sa original function. Yung original function is y equal to square root of x. So, that is, ang nilalabas sa square root of x is non-negative. It's either 0 or positive. So, yung mga y values mo must be non-negative. Kaya yan lang yung kinuha, which is ito. And of course, the domain, ang pwedeng ipasok lang sa x is 0 to infinity, meaning non-negative, 0 or positive. At ang nilalabas niya na y are 0 to infinity, non-negative. Ibig sabihin ng non-negative, 0 or positive. And we have a cube root of x. At ganyan yung itsura niya, parang pa-letter S. And the domain and the range of cube root of x is the set of real numbers. Masaya ka kapag may cube root of x ka. Wala kang restriction. Kahit ano pwede mong ipasok. Tapos lahat ng real numbers ilalabas niya. Okay, so let us sketch the graph of this radical function. Actually, yung technique, yung parang ginawa lang natin saan yung binura ko. Dito, ileletuay mo yung may square root, square mo both sides, and check the restriction. So, solution. So, we let y equal to our f of x. So, y equal to f of x. Anong lalabas? Y equal to square root of 16 minus x square. Actually, pag in-square mo both sides, anong lalabas? So, x square plus y square equal to 16. Hala, hindi ba suspicious to? Diba isa itong graph ng circle with center at the origin and radius 4. So, pag in-graph mo yon, ganito ang itsura niya. So, nasaan na yon? Ang center origin, ang radius 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. X-axis, y-axis. So, drawing tayo ng circle. Oh, perfect, diba? Okay, that circle, yan yung graph nito, hindi ng original function. That's why you have to check ano yung restriction doon sa y. So, y equal to the square root of something. So, y is non-negative. So, dapat yung graph mo, nasa ibabaw lang siya ng x-axis or nasa x-axis lang. Kasi non-negative, 0 yung y mo or positive. So, ito lang yung kukunin natin. So, buburahin natin yung part na ilalim. So, yan yung graph niya. Nitong y equal to square root ng 16 minus x square. Kung may magtatanong, ay sir, paano naman kung gusto mo yung graph ng ilalim, tapos kasama yung ito. So, ang gagawin mo dyan, anong lalabas? So, itong red is yung negative lang. Negative square root of 16 minus x square. Yun, si red. Yan yung portion na yon. Okay? Nakuha ba yon?